I'm going to give an update on the ESAP batch integration. Going back to the Excalibur to start with, which was developed all those moons ago. The idea being that we add a batch tab to the ESAP homepage. From there you get to a page where you can monitor a job or submit a job. Monitor a job, you add some metadata information about the job and get its status. If you go to submit a job, the workflow is as follows. First you choose a workflow of your job, then you choose a computing facility, and then you input the information about your given workflow before submitting it. Of course, whilst we were planning this, we realized we have to deal with the async. So working with class and Hue, we came up with this diagram. Here you can see the ESAP GUI, ESAP Batch API, ESAP UWS API, ESAP Worker, and then this is Dirac World here. So, so the top bit here is, this is about submitting a job. Here is monitoring a job. And this is an idea I think Hugh had, where the job could actually report back to the UWS app and say that it's finished or crashed or something like that. So this endpoint was actually already added by class. And then before and during the busy week, I was able to put in these components in the GUI, the batch, and get all the information flowing back into between here. What's happened since then is that I've been able to add the submit page, been able to find the job information, and then communicate this workflow through here. These are only half covered because at the moment they're just returning default values and we're not actually doing the job submission. So that's next. So just to show you what's actually going on, here we have the front page. Here you can select batch and let's go submit. These workflows here are stored in the database. So here we can see the YAML file for the database. Here is model workflow following the IDA principles. And you can see here the hello world JSON file. This is just sitting locally on the machine at the moment, but in principle could be anywhere and could potentially get picked up from a Zenodo entry. So let's actually select that workflow. Now we're given the list of facilities. Here we have CTA Dirac, for example. So we select that one. And here is the submission page. So this JSON file here looks like this. At the moment, a lot of this is just filler. I need to work with Dave on exactly what we need to do. At the moment, I'm just using the title description, and I think most of the business end will go into these parameters. So maybe a lot of this will get put into here. But anyway, if you have a job workflow you want to set up, you set up your parameters. So parameter 1, and we can see that here, and we can edit that. Once you're happy with your parameters, you click submit. And that has generated a job number on the worker. We can use the UWS to actually backend to see that there it is, and we can see it's pending with the parameters that we inputted. So we like this. Oh no, we don't like this. We want to abort it. So the status is now aborted because we realized that this should have been something else. So resubmit, and then click run, and we can see it's queued. So go to monitor. I forgot the job number. That's be cheeky. So this is one thing we have to be careful of, keeping job numbers, especially seeing as batch systems will have their own job numbers, which is the job number we really want, but anyway. So that is the wrong one. Pick up the right one. There it is. And because the worker didn't have much to do, it's now returned completed. We have the time that the job was created. We have a bunch of other metadata which we could also pass. And so yeah, that's how it looks at the moment. So as I said, things to think about: job number, the job number you get back from Dirac, and the job number you get back from the ESAP worker. We've got some bookkeeping to do. Authentication obviously has always been an issue, but with Dirac threatening to put tokens in by the end of this year, perhaps there is a way we can link up, and class is actively making sure that the tokens flow through the worker at the moment. And then finally, data. So there's no way to collect your data at the moment. That's something we have to think about. And if you want to, these workflows here will be specifically Monte Carlo generation. So if you want to actually analyze data from an experiment, then we're going to have to think about that. There is, of course, the Ruscio Dirac work that's going on in work package 2. But that at the moment is more defining what would need to happen in order to get that to work, and so that's many months off. Okay, so just going back to this at the moment, the next step is to get a container working with the ESAP worker and the Dirac client installed, and then hopefully I'll be able to make a lot more of this diagram green. Thank you very much.